now. So put this aside. Welcome back to American Textbook Reading. I'm your host, Brian Storett. Today, we're going to learn about places in a neighborhood. What are some places in the neighborhood? Do you know? Do you know what are some places in the neighborhood? Do you know? I'll grab the book and I'll show you it. I'll show you some of the places in the neighborhood. Here you can see these are some places in the neighborhood. We have school, zoo, child care center, etc. We also have some vocabulary. Now, are you ready for the vocabulary? Let's get started. The first one is zoo. A zoo is a place with lots of animals that are kept by the zoo for people to see. People can see some animals at the zoo. For example, giraffes, lions, tigers, white tigers, snow leopards, leopards, jaguars, and many other kinds of animals that they keep in the zoo. Sometimes they also keep some eagles, some parrots, some peacocks, and also some birds. So the zoo keeps lots of kinds of animals. Then we also have another place. What is the other place? Maybe you can think of it as a place with lots of, I'll give you a hint. It has lots of trees, it has some benches, it is a public place and people can walk, play and rest there. What is that place? Park. It's a park. So when we just started, we've told it about we have a park and visit it. Have fun is at the park, visit animals at the zoo, ask for help, and imprison bad people is at the police station, read books and borrow books is at the library, and learn is at the school, and meet new friends is at the school too. I forgot to color this in. Maybe I'll get my marker and color it. But I'm just joking because it doesn't have the blackboard. I need to put the blackboard here in order to color it. But my mom leaves it white. Now, we'll talk about some places in the community or in the neighborhood. We have the zoo, we have the park, we have the school, we have the library, and we have the police days. Police days. Okay, I'm just joking. So this is the police station. And the library and school. Now I'll tell you each of the places, but because I don't have any much place or space on my piece of paper, I can't write daycare center. Daycare center. What is a daycare center? A daycare center is a place where babies are taken care of. So first we have the zoo. The zoo can be to visit animals. You see there's a giraffe eating a tree. Oops! So there's a giraffe eating a tree right here. Then we also have a park. This park has some swings, a sign of the park, a tree, another tree, and some sand. And this is a sandbox, some swings and trees, and also grass. I forgot to color it in. we have a police station. A police station is where we can ask for help, or the police can imprison bad people or imprison bad guys. At a library, you can read books and borrow books. At a school, we can learn and meet new friends. And at a park, we have fun. And in the zoo, we visit animals. And I forgot to write something here. And watch the zookeepers feed the animals. We can also watch the zookeepers feed the animals. Now, can you see in your book? Can you see anything in your book? Here, can you see your book? Have you seen this page? Turn it to this page. Then you will see some helpers in the neighborhood. You can see the zookeeper, the volunteer, the teacher, and the police officer. Here are other places. You see, I write some and I left some. Like, I left the child care center or the daycare center. So I forgot to draw it, or because it doesn't have any space left. So now, what will we do next? Now, can you see these places? I will give you each question to each of the places. Now, look at these places for 10 seconds. You have to remember them, okay? Look at these places and remember them, okay? Now let's see. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. Now, do you understand, or do you need to look at some more? Do you need to look at more before we have some questions? Let's start. 10 more seconds. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Now, do you remember them now? I hope you did. And now, let's answer some questions. Okay? What do you do at the park? 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Now, do you know what do you do at the park? We have fun at the park. Now, look at the zoo. What could you do at the zoo? I'll give you 5 seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. What is it? It is to visit animals at the zoo. We also have the police station. Okay? What are the 2 things to do at the police station? Do you know? I'll give you 20 seconds. 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. Okay? Now do you know it? You know what it is as ask for help and imprison bad people. And this is a school. Now, do you remember the school? Let's see. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Now, what do you do at school? What do? Do you know? You learn and meet new friends. Now let's see if you remember what to do at the library. What do you do at the library? You read books and borrow books. So if you want to read a book, you just read a book. But if you want to borrow a book, you have to pay it with money. Paper money or fake money. If the people there sees that we gave them fake money, they'll be very angry or sad that someone gave them fake money. Now, have you understand all of these and remember all of these? Do you know why I have to ask you those questions so you can remember? So you can remember these words because we have some of these words in the reading section or the speaking section because we don't look at the books. I'll just show you the speaking section in just a minute and then we'll start. Now you'll answer some true and false questions. Okay, are you ready for true and false questions? The first true and false questions. A library is a place to ask police for help and to imprison people. True or false? False. A library is a place to ask police for help and imprison bad people. Because a library is a place to read books and to borrow books. Okay? Now let's move on. A zoo is a place with animals all over the world. True or false? A zoo is a place that has lots of animals all over the world. True or false? True. A school is a place to read books, to learn, to meet new friends, to look at animals, to play, to ask for help, to imprison bad people, to read books, and to borrow books. True or false? False? Yes, because all the other answers are wrong. But sometimes in a school, we also have a library. So if I said a school is a place to learn, meet new friends, read books, and borrow books, it will be true. But I said a school is a place to learn, meet new friends, read books, borrow books, have fun, ask for help, imprison bad people, and visit animals. So it's not a place like that. But we can also play at a school. Some schools have a playground from nursery, just it's nursery, not primary school yet, it's just nursery school. And now, do you listen to me? And now, let's look at some places. Look at this. Can you see this library? So this is the third question, and it's a little hard, so I have to explain to you a little bit. So I'll tell you this. Now, can you see this library? Do you see this library? Look at the library for a moment. I'll click here. You know it already, but you just look at the library. Okay, I'll give you 10 seconds to remember all the details of the library. Okay? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, now do you remember all the details of the library? I'll cover the details. Now, I'll ask you the third question. Does a library have a zoo? False. Does a library have a zoo? No. Okay, a library, as you see at the details, it has a roof, walls, a floor, a door, and a door beside the walls. I mean, a door in front of the walls and the walls beside the door. We have some statues hanging up the word library. We have the word library, the book that is on the library word. We have some stairs which are right here for you to walk on. We have some windows. And we have a boy, big window with a desk. And this boy is carrying 10 books, which is right here. So now, have you understand all the things that I explained to you? Let's take a short break and come back and we'll do the reading section. I mean the speaking section. So don't go away. Hello! So it's 15 minutes and 43 seconds already. And now let's look at the speaking section. Okay, look at the speaking section. Okay, now let's look at the speaking section for a moment. I'll give you 10 seconds to look at the speaking section. There. I'll give you 10 seconds to look at the speaking section so you understand all of them, so you don't even miss one word. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. Okay? Now, do you understand all the words? Let's start with the reading section. I mean the speaking section. See? I'll just put my book nicely here. Now, let's start. Now, are you ready for the speaking section? Let's get started. In the neighborhood, there are lots of kinds of places and people. Near my home, there is a park. Near my home, there is a park. We usually go have picnics there in the summer. Then, next to the park is the zoo. At the zoo, there are lots of kinds of animals all over the world. Among those animals, I really enjoy watching elephants and monkeys. So this is the zoo, so this is the park, and beside the park is the zoo. Now, I'll tell you more. Near my home, we also have a daycare center. We bring our baby sister there every day before school. So they bring their baby sister there every day before school. Then, after that, we go to school. Then, what's next? Then, as we leave her there, I go to school. But there's one more detail of that reading section. Do you know? Can you see these? Then the boy usually goes to the library to read books. He reads it all day until night. After that, I came home, eat a little supper and felt well again, and then go to sleep. And now, I'll tell you the last sentence of the reading passage. Our neighborhood needs to be cleaned by lots of community helpers, government helpers, government workers, and government services. The community needs to be cleaned and protected by government services, lots of kinds of jobs like helpers, community helpers, neighborhood helpers, lots of kinds of helpers. So now you can also do it like too. Like you can be a volunteer you can be a volunteer to your neighborhood or to older people that you don't know but they need help. Okay? If they need help, then you can be a volunteer and then help them if they usually need help, if you see them sad. But if they pick up trash, I would like to be a volunteer. Because it's a little boy. Now, let's do something. Okay, let's do the cause and effect. So first, they bring their baby sister to the beep and leave her there until the afternoon or evening, then they will take her back. So what is the word at the one that is beep? What is that word? 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. Now, do you know what it is? It is the daycare center or the child care center or the baby care center or the infant care center. Lots of kinds of words. Now, what is the next one? The next one is next to the park. There is a beep and beep. No, not like that. So it is next to the park and near my home. There is the beep and the peep. Okay, what is it? So you have two answers. You can choose any from zoo or park. Okay? Now, what will you choose? Next to the park and near my home is what? You can choose from the park to the zoo. So what will you choose? Next to the park and near my home. What is it? It is the zoo. Now you see, this is this. Now look at the library and look at the school. Can you see any difference from the library and the school? What is the difference? You can see that the school is longer and shorter than the library. But we don't care about that anyway. So now we'll just review some of our places and we'll say goodbye to each other. Let's review some of the places. So at the school, we can learn and meet new friends. Library, read books and borrow books. Police station, ask for help and imprison bad people. Zoo, visit animals. And park, have fun. And child care center or daycare center to take care of babies or children. Just like daycare center or child care center looks like nursery schools, like academy or any other things. Now, have you understand all the words, the reading section, the words that I told you, and the vocabulary, and you know the pictures that I showed you in the book? Now it's time to say goodbye. I hope you understand the lesson, all the things I told you, and remember all those things. Use your brain as hard as you can to remember all those things that I taught you in this lesson. And so now, if you want to find me, you can just go by American Textbook Reading, Science and Social Studies from 1 to 4. I'm still putting my 4th book on the shelf, which is right there. And maybe I will take a picture of that 4th book for you to see. And now, write my name, write your favorite lesson, and then plus search or plus on Facebook, and you will see my videos and the real Ryan Storix videos. And so now, goodbye.